Now you'll pay.
Soon you will know the pain of death.
Sure this is the right way?
The entrance must be past the Forsworn camp. Look for a can before cave entrance into the God's Spire.
Lead on to Skyhaven Temple.
Did you need something?
Now you're mine.
Did you hear that? Found.
These pillars must have something to do with it.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You had the symbol for king, and warrior, and of course the symbol for dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom.
Let's keep moving. It's starting to look like
We must be getting
everything-
close.
We should be careful. There's no telling what traps.
It's the But I don't yet know how you can stop him. The prophecy doesn't say. But
It's it. The symbol on the pillar on the left. We'd best be careful in here. Given that Skyhaven Temple was sealed against the return of the Dragonborn, I will try turning all the pillars to that symbol.
Huh?
Wonderful. Remarkably well preserved, too. Here's the blood seal. Another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered Reuben Cyrodiil? There's no telling what we might find inside. Hey, did you say something? That's all. Let's see what's up ahead. Shaw's bones, here it is. Aldrin's wall, so well preserved. I've never seen a finer example of early Second Era Kaviri sculpture and relief.
Esbern, we need information, not a lecture.
Look, here is Aldrin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Aldrin and the dragon cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlords, the legendary Dragon War. Aldrin's defeat is the centerpiece of the war. You see, here is fallen from the sky. The Nord Tongs, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory and mythic symbolism. Yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to dragons, or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his turn.
So, have you ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but right. Good thing they've already let you into their... We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old Talos guard you. Have you ever heard of a shout
here,
that can knock
the
a dragon
third
out of the sky?
The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the dragon. Here are the Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctive long swords. Now they need their ancient mission fulfilled, as the last dragon contends with Aldrin at the end of time. Are you paying attention, Elfin? You might learn something of our own history. You'll have to speak up, I believe. Haven't you been paying it? If we... or not. There's no...
You're in luck. I doubt the blessing's effects would last.
Did you need...
Made a scale. That's all there is to it, Dragonborn. Good luck.
Very good.
What is it? If they had their way, you'd... The Greybeards are... Think about it. No. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards? The Thalmor hunted us down, remember? But we have a headquarters of a sort now. We will rebuild. If you find anyone you think... Remember though, being a blade is a lifelong commitment. Their loyalty has to be with us once they're in.
I know the prophecy by heart. Once all blades knew it. When misrule takes its place at the 8 corners of the world. When the brass tower walls and time is...
Dovahkiin.
Your training proceeds well, Dragonborn. We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? Yes, for matters of such gravity we need to know where you stand. Or who. The Blades, of course. They have always sought to... Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? What I want is irrelevant. Have you considered that Alduin, those who overthrew him in ancient times, if the world is meant to end, so be it. No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
Los Dovahkiin, Strudul,
Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einoth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, it is called Dragonrend. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. But not Dragonrend. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it. But I am not the one to speak. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for Dragon. When you learn a shout, you take it into... In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He is our leader. He lives in... He speaks to us only rarely, and never... Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax. Follow me. I will show you how it was created by their whole... When you... In order to learn and use this shout, you... Not hate, distrust, and fear. Perhaps not. Have you considered those... If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn. Sky above, voice within. Grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragon. Use it well.
Look! Bakum! Look! Bakum! Look! Baku! Look! Baku!
Time for you to die.
Look! Baku! Look! Baku!
Dremyolok, greetings, Wunderneek. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain? I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you Drem, patience. There are formalities. By long tradition, the elder speaks first. Hear my thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. The word calls you. Go to it. A gift, Dovahkiin. Your fire as the Dove do. Show me what you can do. Greet me not as mortal, but as... Dova. Ah, yes, Sosedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw, mortal. Even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Yes, they are very protective of me, Bahlan Fadon. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, our Hadrime, our mine, Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why... Yes, Alduin, Zembach, the El... But why? Why must you stop Alduin? True. Kostid Salo. Do you have no better reason for acting than destiny? Are you nothing but a plaything of and so perhaps your Desmot Mahus, even to the dove who ride the... Alduin believes that he will prevail with... And he is no fool, ni me. But you have indulged my weakness for... Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monaven? This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravak Struma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to back. Yes and no. Viknus Nikaron. The Nords of those days used the dragon-rend shout. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of... Not intentionally. I knew better. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. How... It is an artifact from outside. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what... If you brought that Kell, that Elder... with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you could learn Dragonrend from those who create... You have it. The Kell, the Elder Scroll, Tidkrech Kalos. There is no question. You are doom-driven. Kogan Akatosh. The very... Go then. Do not delay. Alduin will be coming. He cannot miss the signs.
Gormley! Running out of time. The battle...
Dar sun forse Alduin Ukri. Today Alduin's lordship will be restored. But I honor your courage. Krifwolf Akrin. Die now in vain.
For Skyrim!
Know that Gormley sent you down to death. Hakon! A glorious day, is it not?
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
Battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Why does Alduin hang back? We've staked everything on this plan of yours, old man.
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us, even now?
We blooded him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade alone this day.
But none have yet stood against Alduin himself. Baldur, Sori, Birka.
They did not have Dragonrend. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
You do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Feldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. And if you are right, I will not need
we will
it.
deal with Alduin ourselves. Here and now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin approaches.
So be it.
Me, Tarudis, Ani, Him Hind Paliv, Zuu Hindan.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day.
Mimarim Jur, what have you done? What twisted words have you created? Tarudis Arthrox, my teeth to his neck. But first, dear Kumar, you will die in terror, knowing your final fate. To feed my power when I come for you in Sovngarde.
If I die today, it will not be in terror. You feel fear for the first time, Worm. I see it in your eyes. Skyrim will be free!
Damn you! It's no use. It's a scroll, Feldir. Now!
Hold Alduin on the wing! Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath to make this contract heard! Begone, World Eater! By words with older bones than your own, we break your perch on this age and send you out! You are banished! We shout you out from all our endings unto the last! You are banished!
Worked. We did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
Aloki Nakib Silesur. My belly is full of the souls of your fellow mortals, Dovahkiin. Die now. to wait your fate in Sovngarde. Lost Funt, you are too late, Alduin. Dovahkiin, use Dragon Rend if you know it. I'll see you. Time for you to die.
You'll die this day, dragon.
Dur Zafru!
Time for you to die. Aloki Nakib Sileshu. My belly is full of this. As of your fellow mortals, Dovahkiin. Die now and await your fate. In Sovngarde. Lost Funt, you are too late, Alduin. Dovahkiin, use Dragon Rend if you know it. I'll see you, yours has been.
Dur Zafru!
Perish with your mortal friends.
You'll die this day,
Ruthwan Nidarin Shur. You may have picked up a weapon. Now he is There is more, Dovahkiin. But I am Alduin, firstborn of the Vanatosh. Zoklat. I cannot be slain here by you or anyone else. You cannot prevail against me. I will outlast you, mortal.
Dur
The skies of Kaiser are mine again. Lot Kongrach. We have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory. Ni livrach hin moro. True, this is not the final Kongra. Alduin always was Pachlok. The loyalty. Yes, one of his allies. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was a fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies. Yes, but your Sum is strong. I do not... But no, Dovahkiin. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in the... Knowing a word, contemplate the meaning. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? It is called force. Think of the way... That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back. Dremyolo. Yes, this was... I used to visit him from time to time. I do not know how he came. The Hofkosayun has been known as Dragon's Reach ever since.
Alduin? We heard the Dragon Wren shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after... Ah, Dragon's Reach. Although I fear they're young. Remember, the way of the voice trains you. May the strength and truth of your voice serve you well. The old tales say that you must find out how he does this before he regains his strength and returns.
What's happened? Did you find a way to learn the Dragon Wren shout? Esbern should be able to help. He spent his whole life poring over He's been digging around the records the Blades left here too. But we can talk about that later.
Did you find the Elder Scroll? What happened when you took it back to the throat of the world?
He must have returned to Sovngarde to feed on the souls of the dead. If you don't find him soon, he'll return stronger than ever.
The Jarl's Palace in Whiterun? Ah, yes. The old story about King Olaf's pet dragon. Ingenious.
Although it might be difficult to persuade the Jarl. I'm sure you'll manage, though. If you can defeat the World Eater, surely... I'm afraid there's a further problem, a serious one. I've discovered who the Greybeard's leader really is. He's a dragon. Not just any dragon, but the right. The Blades have been hunting him for Justice demands that he die for his crimes. Until he is dead, I'm afraid my oath as a Blade prevents me from offering you aid and comfort. Justice can be harsh. Paternax was the author of many atrocities during the Dragon War. Crimes. True, he turned traitor to Alduin and helped overthrow the dragon. Whether or not he has truly repented or merely acted to save himself, justice demands that he pay.
Haven't you been listening to me? Oh, there. He devours the souls of the heroic dead to feed his power.
You won't get the best of me.
Goodbye.
I gave up this
Look! Baku! Are you prepared to die? You won't get the best of me.
Sky above, voice within. Now you see why I've warned you against them bloodthirsty barbarians. Yes, but understand, during the days of if not for Paternax, Alduin could not have been overthrown. It was he that first taught men to use the Thum. Kinnerith has placed the voice of wisdom within you, Dragonborn. All you need do is learn to listen to it, and your path... Yes, but understand, if not for Paternax, Alduin could not have been overthrown. It was he that first taught men to use the Thum.
Dremyolok, greeting. The blades are wise not to trust me. Onikan Niov, I would not trust another Dova. Dov Walan Farel, we were made to dominate. The will to power is in our blood. You feel it in yourself, do you not? I can be trusted. I know this. I have overcome my nature only through meditation. No day goes by where I am not tempted to return to my inborn nature. What is better, to be born good or to overcome your evil nature through great effort? Sum Ark Mora.
I've got your back. I'll head back home if you need me. What do you need, friend? Oh.
I was Jarl once. Suddenly, they named me Thane. They got my nephew Sitgeir in my place. A real friend to see.
Watch what you're doing.
Don't like those eyes you got. There's a bad hunger to them.
Need something?
Come to gawk at the monster. Believe me, it wasn't anything I ever intended to do. I just lost control. I tried to tell them, but none of them believed me. All on account of this blasted ring. This is the Ring of Hersing. I was told it could let me control my transformations. Perhaps it used to, but I'll never know. Hersing didn't care for my taking it, and threw a curse on it. I put it on, And the changes just came to me. I could never guess when. It would be at the worst times. Like with the little girl. I don't suppose there's a point in keeping the secret if I'm going to die in here anyway. I'm sure you've heard of men who shift to beasts under the influence of the moons. I am one of them. A werewolf. It's my secret and my shame. That's why I wanted the ring. It was said to give men like me control. Now, I may look like a man, but I still feel the animal inside of me as strong as ever. I've been looking for a way to... There's a certain beast in these lands. It's said that Hircine will commune with whoever slays it. I want to beg his forgiveness. Give him back the ring. But while I'm stuck in here, the beast wanders free. Oh my. Seek out the beast. I wish you luck. Should our paths cross again, I will remember your kindness. Farewell.
Lead on. I'm behind. I'll be heading home then, if you need me. This is to smile at your passing.
Kill him to get some beer every now and then. Stupid beast.
No, 'twas not for show, and someone had to die.
Good afternoon.
All right then.
There are so few pleasures in life as fine as your company.
Need pieces. I'm going to another span in that stinking jail. I'm just dying to get my sister.
Good to see you. Finally, someone useful is around. All right then.
Fair as leaves of springtime in old frosty skies.
Watch it.
Well met, Hunter. And skillfully, too. I've been watching you for ages, it seems. You have the makings of a fine hunter. You may even be my champion. Perhaps. I am the spirit of the hunt. Just one glimpse of the glorious stalker that your kind calls Hercene. I may consider it, but you must first do a service for my glory. The one who stole it has fled to what he thinks is his sanctuary. Just as a bear climbs a tree to escape the hunt, but only ends up trapping himself. Seek out this rogue shifter. Tear the skin from his body and make it an offering to me. There is no retribution in the hunt. It is not vengeance, but the blood course of a living hunt. There are others who would gladly accept my favor. They will hunt him while you delay. Your choice.
Never should have come here.
Come to gawk at the Dark Elf?
Need something? Yes, I haven't got all day. Now, if you'll excuse me.
That brat ain't just... It could be anyone's. Get one rusty scepter. Yes? Kill him. He talks me.
Kill him to get some beer every now and then. Stupid business, stupid hunting.
See how he likes that.
I need me some skooma, the important stuff. Just one last time.
Our hero claims a warrior.
Oh, what is it?
I tell you, the Dragonborn comes with a voice wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe.
Has the Blood Moon called you, fellow hunter? The prey is... but more will come. Bring him down for the glories of Lord Hircine.
Ugh.